Hi, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Devotional Diva. My name is Makeup Dr. Cherie, and I just try to talk about my spiritual journey and give one or two Bible verses each day. I like to start out with Psalms 19:14. May these words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock, my redeemer. And I say that to remind myself that it's for the Lord's will that I do this and not my own. I did want to take time to say happy birthday to my big brother Lee J. Happy birthday! I won't say how old you are, but he's older than me. He's always been a very good big brother, always very supportive and loving and caring, and such a hard worker from such a young age. And just, Lee J, know that you are blessed, that you are loved, and that I care about you. I love you, and I hope that you're having just the most amazing day. And like I said on Facebook, I was going to text you when I got up this morning or call you when I got up this morning, but it was 4 o'clock here, which means it's 2 o'clock there, and so my birthday gift to you was not waking you up. So that's the message to my older brother. But let's get on to today is September the 20th. And we're talking about having faith and belief this week. And so I have to get ready for another makeup class. And one of the things I was doing was sculpting a new piece, vampire brow and cheekbones to apply. And I always have to go through all the stuff in my head about getting it done. And I really have to push myself. And so last night I was trying to get the thing cast, and I had a bunch of other stuff to do. And so I finished up the sculpt and I was casting it, and I was so tired. I mean, it was already after having worked all day, and it's that time of the month, which makes me even more exhausted, on my period. And like my mom after work, she saw me and she's like, "You look like you're about to fall over." I was that tired, and I felt that tired, but I still knew that I had to get this stuff done in order to be prepared for Thursday. And so I was pouring the mold, and I just prayed to the Lord, like, "Lord, give me strength to get this done, to get it done well, completed, and ready to go for Wednesday." And that also, because I knew it was going to take me a long time. It was taking longer than it normally would. And so I also prayed that I would be able to easily get up in the morning and have energy and have a good day, not have to struggle because I was so tired. And so I was up past 12:30 working on the mold, and praise the Lord, it came out okay. I was very happy with it. And this is for some special effects makeup work that I'm doing. Sorry I didn't explain that completely. But I sculpted my piece to cast it. It's ready to pour in gelatin. And but it was after 12:30 when I went to bed, and I had prayed that and I believed it. And at first I was just like, oh, I'm still going to be so tired. This is going to be terrible. And then I thought, I'm trying to change the way my mind thinks, like my processing and everything. And I thought, I serve a God that parted the Red Sea. He raised the dead. He made the sun stand still. Like, I don't think that he can give me the energy to get through the next day, even on a few hours of sleep, or, like that. So I was just like, you know what? I pray it and believe it. I prayed it, got my stuff done. It was after 12. I don't know exactly what time it was, because it takes me a little bit to wind down after I get in bed. But yeah, that alarm went off at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was up praising the Lord. Had a great day at work. It wasn't too overwhelming or anything. And I was just so happy. And I just know that was the Lord, because normally the old me would have prayed that prayer and still worried and fretted all night, before I fell asleep, of how terrible the next day was going to be. But now I prayed the prayer, and I just believe that I'm just going to have a great day. And so I wanted to bring up the verses in Joshua 10:12 through 13, where it talks about the Lord stopping the sun. Joshua 10:12 through 13 reads, "On the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to Israel, Joshua said to the Lord in the presence of Israel, 'Sun, stand still over Gideon, and you, moon, over the valley of Ajalon.' So the sun stood still, and the moon stopped until the nation avenged itself on its enemies. As it is written in the book of Jashar, the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down for a full day. Isn't that amazing? Like, so if I serve a God that can do that, then of course he can give me energy to, I prayed, like that I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and felt like I had slept, 8-10 hours. And I got up and I felt good. Like normally I'd get up after that short amount of time and just be like, oh, that horrible feeling where you're just like, no, I'm so tired, let me sleep. So I think that's the difference. The old me would have prayed and asked for help, but then I still would have worried and fretted, and I would have thought over and over again in my head how awful the next day would be, and of course it would be awful. And the new me prayed and just had faith and was just like, God's got this. I'm going to finish up and do what I got to do, and everything's going to work out. And it did. It worked out great. I still have a lot of work that I have to do. I didn't even really bother to put anything on except for lipstick or lip gloss because I just wanted to get this done so I can get on to the rest of my work. But definitely speaking my faith out loud helped me also. And I think, and just trying to change from the old me that would have been so negative. So I want to ask, do you pray even for the small things? I feel like that's like a small thing to ask for the Lord, from the Lord. But I think that he wants us to. We have that free will to be able to ask for help, but we don't have to. And so do you pray for the small things, and do you have faith that he will come through? And what has been your experience with that? So let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Devotional Diva. My name is Makeup Dr. Cherie. I appreciate you, even if you're just stopping by for the first time, or if you're coming back again. Thank you so much. God bless you either way. And I hope that you subscribed and keep coming back. Put comments in there. Let me know what's going on in your life. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye. The light.